threatening tariffs, Mississippi State versus the Lady Vols, croissant day, and much more.
We have today's weather forecast with James and a sports update with Riley.
Today is January 30th, 2026.
We are live from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School, and you are watching VOX News Today.
Welcome back to VOX News. I'm Wyatt Firestone.
And I am Thomas Duas. Here's your top stories for today.
Venezuela is making it easier for foreign businesses to invest in its oil industry. A new law allows them to manage oil fields, a task formerly reserved for a state-owned company. The legislation meets a demand from President Donald Trump. He wants U.S. companies to invest in Venezuelan energy after the U.S. captured the country's leader. Some oil executives appear to have reservations about the idea for now.
President Donald Trump's disagreements with Canada took a new turn on Thursday, this time over aircraft. On Truth Social, Trump said he will declarify all Canadian-made aircraft in the United States. He also threatened to impose a 50% tariff on all Canadian airplanes sold in the U.S. The president singled out Bombardier's Global Express business jet, but said all Canadian planes would be impacted. It's unclear whether Trump has the power to legally declarify aircraft. The Federal Aviation Administration was contacted for comment.
The 68th Annual Grammy Awards show is set to take place in Los Angeles Sunday. Kendrick Lamar leads the field with 9 nominations. They include Album, Record, and Song of the Year. Bad Bunny is also up for those 3 awards, a first for a Spanish-speaking artist. Academy membership is more diverse than its past, after an effort to invite more women like singing musician Sabrina Carpenter, Lady Gaga, and people of color.
President Trump says he is nominating Kevin Warsh to replace Jerome Powell as Federal Reserve Chair. Trump made the announcement on social media Friday. Warsh is a former inflation hawk who now favors lower interest rates, according to a number of public statements he's made in recent months. He's also called for overhauling the central bank's workforce. The Senate Banking Committee will consider Warsh's nomination through a public hearing. After that, the Senate chamber will vote on whether or not to confirm him.
And now let's check our weather forecast with James.
Coming up, we have your forecast, radar, and weather at a glance. Remember, you can trust us with your weather. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Lisa Lovelace, President and CEO of Bradley Medical Center. This holiday season, our community celebrates more than just the tour of trees. We're celebrating a year of transformation. In just 12 months, we've built a stronger foundation for care and delivered results that our community can feel. We've upgraded the mammography to the latest in technology, the 3D, and we've added 17 physicians to our medical staff, including services that are hand surgery, ENT, and endocrinology. We've improved our emergency department wait times, and we've seen double-digit improvements in our patient satisfaction scores. And most of all, we had an amazing Joint Commission survey. Our surveyors told us that our hospital is on the verge of something great. And all of this is powered by one simple promise: excellence, every person, every time. Our community hospital, growing, improving, and investing in a place that we call home. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies. But when you bundle your coverage with Geico, you could save money all year long. Contact your local agent to get personalized service and even more savings.
company. We believe in the power of creativity. We have a hat that can accompany your diverse style and personality. At Hat Boy Hat Company, we celebrate individuality, celebrate creativity, and the spirit of being free in adventure.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Welcome to the discussion. As you know, we have interesting, informative, and fascinating people from the Cleveland and surrounding areas. We have, at the end of 2024, over 2,900,000 views, over 11,500 followers on Facebook, and over 1,240 subscribers on YouTube. We'd like to hear, if you would, in the comments, please let us know who you would like to see in the discussion. We're very open, very flexible. Please comment. Thank you.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
I am James Knowles at your weather controls. For today's weather, it is currently 23 and cloudy outside. It won't get any colder today, thankfully, and the high today is 44 degrees. And for our local radar, there is not much happening in our area. For our national radar today, there's some snow up north in Kentucky, also some in the Midwest. There's also some rain in Washington. For your 7-day forecast, today stays mostly cloudy with a high of 45 degrees, turning very cold tonight with a low of 19 and a few snow showers. Saturday remains frigid with snow showers, a high of 24 and a low of 14. Sunday is partly cloudy and cold with a high of 34 and a low of 15. Monday stays partly cloudy with a high of 44 and a low of 24. Tuesday brings more clouds with a high of 53, possible rain late and a low of 38. Wednesday stays cool and wet with showers, a high of 47 and a low of 29. Thursday finishes partly cloudy with a high of 40 and a low of 23. Cooler with snow early, then milder with some rain into the work week. That wraps up your weather forecast. Now over to Riley with your sports update.
Coming up after the break, I'll share highlights and scores from last night's game. Stay with us.
Charcuterie or grazing table this holiday season. Checkerboard's catering. and some forgettable spreads filled with fresh, flavorful, and beautifully styled bites. Perfect for parties, weddings, and celebrations. The best in town for a reason. Let us help make your table extra special this year. From our kitchen to yours, give us a call today.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Welcome back. I'm Riley Mullins with your sports update. A child got a concussion during the football game. Dr. Sean Rose was the doctor who took the child case in the hospital room. There are ways someone can get a concussions are caused by a blow to the head. That usually happens during a car crash or contact sport. Dr. Sean says young children don't always have words to share their symptoms, so people often missed or misdiagnosed. Dr. Sean did a newspaper of children between the ages of 0 to 6 years old. Symptoms of a concussion. When you find out that a child has a concussion, it's best to find ways to best treat them. The Santa Clarita Lady Flyers were on their way to a charity women's hockey tournament when they came across a terrifying scene. A van carrying 10 people, several of which were children, had flipped into a ditch after a car crash on an icy road. The Lady Flyers team were one of the first to stop and check on the victims of the crash, and now the fans and hockey community is taking action trying to help any way they can. In women's college basketball last night, the Mississippi State Bulldogs pulled off a big upset on the road, defeating the number 15 Tennessee Lady Vols 77-62. The Food City Center at Knoxville, the hot shooting Bulldogs knocked down 48% of the field and 44% three-point range, led by Carissa Richardson, 21 points. Mississippi State snapped Tennessee's 7-game winning streak and ended the Lady Vols' 8-game home win streak, handing them their first SEC loss of the season. Tennessee now sits at 14-4 overall and 6-1 in conference play, while Mississippi State improves to 16-6 and 3-5 in the SEC. The Lady Vols will look to bounce back quickly as they face a tough road test against UConn next. This loss is a tough setback for Tennessee on Rocky Top. Here's a look at your scores from last night. The 76ers won against the Kings 113-111. The Heat won against the Bulls 116-113. The Suns beat the Pistons 114-96. The Rockets won against the Hawks 104-86. The Nuggets won against the Nets 107-103, and the Timberwolves beat the Thunder 123-111. That is all I have for sports. Stay tuned for Vox News right after this break.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith, Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Discussions that'll blow your mind. Informative, one of a kind. Fascinating tales unfold. Watch the magic to be told. D-Burris has the vibe. The conversations are bona fide. So tune in and watch it grow. The best podcast you need to know. Like, follow and subscribe. Join the party, it's alive. On Facebook, YouTube, come inside for the ride that we provide.
Welcome back. Photographer Jared Ambrose took aerial photos of a neighborhood in Andersonville, Tennessee, northeast of Nashville. They had been transformed by ice on Sunday. He captured one of the more unusual scenes of ice's destructiveness and beauty with a tree that had been cut into 4 even sections. The region received about 0.40 inches ice accumulation. Well above the quarter-inch threshold to consider an ice storm, Tennessee has been hit hard by this storm in particular and around Nashville.
Cleveland Police Chief Mark Gibson gave a New Year's report to the Kiwanis Club yesterday. Chief Gibson said overall crime in Cleveland has decreased by 22% over the last 3 years. Gibson also reported a 100% homicide clearance rate since 2015. He credited the department's new criminal intelligence unit with helping to solve cases faster and more efficiently. The CIU uses license plate readers, safety cameras, and data analysts to identify repeat offenders. Gibson also showed excitement over a new collaboration with Cleveland City Schools on a new school bus camera program.
Millions of baby red crabs recently embarked on a perilous journey in Australia, and experts say such a massive migration happens just twice a decade. Their goal to get from the Christmas Island coastline to the safety of the jungle farther inland. Christmas Island National Park says the journey takes each baby crab more than a week. After all, they're only about 5 millimeters wide. The park says not many of the crabs survive, so starting with such a large number this year was a hopeful sign.
Today is January 30th and today's National Croissant Day. Today recognizes the flaky pastry enjoyed at every meal. Croissants are buttery crescent-shaped rolls that are crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. The key to a perfect croissant is laminating the dough. You laminate the dough by folding butter into the mixture, creating multiple thin layers of butter and dough. The result is a mouth-watering, flaky, crusty, and airy body.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
You will also find more online at our website, bchs.tv.
Remind fans to like, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel, BCHS Brand Network.
Tune in each weekday for our newscast. You just can't get enough Vox.
That is all we have for today from Studio H12 and the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.